Good afternoon. Sold out room. It's been a while since I worked one of these, but my name is Jerry Marzilli. I'm with Rhode Plastics. I am happy to represent the Leadership Training Partnership. We have just completed our third cohort, which is 2 separate units of both leadership training as well as mentor training to address both emerging leaders, that person you identify as he's going to be good, and I want to get him ready to be a leader. And then the mentor training for existing leaders who you want to make better leaders. And we use those combinations to address the needs that we all have. Because probably everyone in this room promotes people. And you promote them because they are good at what they are doing now. And we say, you're a leader. And we pat them on the back, and we cross our fingers, and we hope it goes well. Quite often it doesn't. And whose fault is that? It's our fault, because we did that. With this partnership, we learn through experience. We have great partners. Our original partners, Donna Malley is the mother of the Leadership Development Program. She always tries to hide and stay out of the way, but she is the one who does all the heavy lifting in this program. The rest of us kind of just follow along and do what she tells us to, and that's why it's been so successful. And Donna's going to kill me for doing that, but she's going on vacation, so that's okay. Our original partners included Takeo, and Michelle has been, a saving grace to our program. She was our editor. When Julie stuck us with all those things that had to go in the binder with the right tabs and the right pages, thank goodness Michelle was our editor for this. Matt Cook from Astronova. He and Donna originally were the worst enemies. They banged heads all the time as they were deciding on philosophies, and then we made it work. The last time we did a lunch and learn, we did one for ourselves, and our newest partner is Dominion Diagnostics, and we kind of went a little bit outside. They're in the manufacturing arena, but they are a testing agency. So we have proved that we can get leadership from lots of people. We've had more than a dozen different companies send us either mentors to train or emerging leaders besides just the partner companies. So it's a great program, and without URI, and I wrote this down because I wouldn't forget it, it is the URI Office of Strategic Initiatives, the Alan Shawn Feinstein College of Education and Professional Studies. Laurie, right? There you go. Between Laurie, that's a, 67 years old, you need all the help you can get. But the other key piece is Deb Matthews. Deb provides us with evaluation. And I think one of the unique things about our program, we've done 3 cohorts, and every one of them has been a little different because we listen to our students and we listen to our employers and find what works best for them, and we're not too proud to make the tweaks to make it work better for us. And before I forget, Byron Williford, one of our professors, is here today. Byron does the leadership training, and I mean, it is just out of this world. The guy has more energy than what you can imagine. We sent people to training who have been working for us for 12 hours, and they stay awake for 4 more hours in the training. So to have that kind of energy and the nature of it. The mentors, they go to the University of Gene Knott. Gene Knott is our mentor trainer. Trust me, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I went through the mentor training, and I'll tell you what, it changes how I mentor people at work every day. Every day. And it's a great tool. So, beyond that, let's roll a little tape, because this is a presentation we put together a year ago that sells our program.
To me, I believe being a mentor or a leader is someone who is caring, understanding, and willing to listen to the other person.
The leadership program here is very important for us in that it's a growing company, which means we're adding people, and of course we need to have leaders for those teams as we bring more and more people into the organization.
So it's important to develop the future leaders at our company as we evolve and change, and as our current leaders retire, we need to get that next level of leader ready to take over those roles in the organization.
As we look at great leaders within Torre, the future vision of this company is very important. So what we like to call it here is we like to call it think big, work small. And think big means have that vision of where you want to be and where you want the company to be in 5 or 10 years.
It was also good in the fact that it was able to give me some idea of what the leadership program was going to be about, and being able to be a better mentor to the mentees that we were going to be working with.
In the mentoring program enables people to acquire the necessary skills so that they will be successful.
And there are several important key factors that we learn as mentors that help us deal with helping someone grow in the areas where the growth is needed.
The mentor training will help me because it'll help me understand like who I am and how to encounter other people, kind of lead them while leading myself.
I think it's important because when you take on a new leadership role, you're automatically going to have a team of people that are dependent on you. And if you don't have much experience, you might be prone to make some mistakes. I think leadership development can help you avoid some of those mistakes and get up to speed more quickly.
Without this program, they may not even think of themselves as leaders, and yet their supervisors see something in them, their manager sees something in them, and so this is a way to sort of bring that out and give them the confidence that they need.
It's important because we see a bit of a gap, and when I say we have studies within manufacturing and many other industries, we see a gap where somebody gets promoted from their position as being what we call worker and then transitioning into supervisor. So the first module of our whole training program here is transition from worker to supervisor. We go from being the expert in the position that we have to do to supervising other people to do that work.
It's unique in that respect. A lot of training programs, it's like, okay, you're in the class, you leave, that's it. Then you get together again in a couple of weeks. But this just keeps it going, and I think that's where the learning is really going to sink in and become embedded in who they are.
That's probably the best line of it, embedded in who they are. And we give them these skills that become life skills as their supervisor, throughout their career as a supervisor. The supervisory program has 3 elements to it that we basically, it's a classroom element. The classroom's a small piece of it. It also includes on-the-job work. They get a project that they have to develop that is involved in the job they're currently doing. And they get help from their mentor. They have a company sponsor that also supports them in this. And then they get that ability to have a professional mentoring network. Typically, their mentor does not come from their own company. We do that on purpose wherever that works for us because they can get a different view at how it's handled. We offer them an entire network of mentors that they can choose and select from. And we do a little match-up type exercises so they find someone they're comfortable with and they can continue to use them. Many of our mentors are still mentoring students that were in the first cohort, and it provides them with that support and that help that they can have throughout their careers. And again, the leadership program is 12 weeks. It's 3 hours a session. We go 2 weeks on and then take a week off to let them work on their projects and realize they have a job to do as well. And then we give them a little time off, and we're going to take a month for them to complete their project, and we bring them back and we graduate them. They all get CEUs, both in the mentoring and in the Emerging Leaders Supervisory Program from URI. And the most important thing is they get to interact with people from many different companies. We've had people from companies that have less than 10 employees all the way up to companies with hundreds of employees. We've had people that are very senior managers and supervisors to brand new ones. We've had people who get promoted while they're in the program, and then these skills become even more important to them. So again, because of the partners that are involved and the companies that we bring in, I think we have an awful lot to offer. We have another session that's going to be starting up soon, second week in September?
Last week in September.
Last week in September, October. So we've got some time, but we're looking for some folks to join us. And, it's easy. I've got lots of help. Matt Cook's going to be around, Donna, Lori, Byron will entertain you, Michelle, to answer whatever questions you have. We'll stick around for a while, but we want some people to join us. We'll All you do is pay for their time while they're with us, and we feel we have an awful lot to